Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great weekend and things are going well for you guys. So we've passed the 100 subscriber count. I'm very happy about that. Thank you guys for subscribing and liking and all the comments. I love reading them and commenting back to you guys, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. The channel's growing. So our next milestone is 500 subscribers. I think at that point we hit like the first level of monetization, and then the next one is at 1,000. So I'm really looking forward to that, making some more videos for you guys. It's nice to see you guys are liking them, and I'll do my best to keep making more, and in between working and trying to build out this camp and stuff like that. Yeah, we're just out for a little walk with the boys. It's a beautiful sunny day. They're running around chasing squirrels. Except Rusty. Rusty is always by my side, isn't you, Rusty? He's gonna attack his brother. Yeah, so it's a really nice day here. I don't know if you guys seen the post of that little cottage job I done this week, but that's over and done with now. Well, I still need to get paid for it, and then he's supposed to be coming up here today to look over the job, which he should have been here throughout the job, to be honest, if you want to look it over. Payment was due on completion, and that was yesterday. So, but he's supposed to be up here today. He was supposed to be up here yesterday too as well, but he didn't show up yesterday. So hopefully he shows up today and everything goes well and we get paid for that. The garbage is still over there. They're like bags and bags of insulation that's just filled with mouse feces. It was crazy. There's like they had a circus or a carnival or something in the roof of that place. The whole place must be full of it. Just what I pulled out of there was insane. There was enough mouse crap falling down out of the attic to cover the entire floor, to the point where you couldn't tell which color the floor was. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so I'm definitely glad that one was over with. It is over with, because that was a nasty job. But there's new insulation in the section that I did. They only wanted me to do a certain section. They didn't want to do a whole roof. So I did the living room and the little kitchen area. So there's all new insulation there, a new vapor barrier. There was no vapor barrier there before. And it's funny because the guy told me that the roof had leaked, and that's why they were replacing the tile. But it was like the tile had been falling down ever since they bought the place in 07. So when I started pulling stuff down, I started investigating a little more, and all around the chimney area, they had the mice had a nest. Like, it was like home base was like right there. So that entire area of ceiling tile was soaked with urine from the mice, and that's why he had a problem with the roof. It wasn't because the roof was leaking. The roof never leaked. There was no leak there. It was just so many mice there that they were peeing all in that area, and it was seeping through the ceiling tile because there was no vapor barrier there. So now they have a vapor barrier. So if it ever happens again, it shouldn't leak into the tile and stain the tile and cause the tile to fall down or anything, right? So that should never happen again in that particular area. But what a nasty job, man. I just hope the guy shows up today and we get paid, because my truck payment is due Monday and my insurance is due Monday. So, and currently I don't have the funds to pay it, so without getting paid from this job. So I really hope they show up and keep their word and pay us for it. So, what is that? It's a piece of corn. Someone had dumped a bunch of food scrap over here, and the dogs were into it one day. Hey, get out of it. It's probably right where he is. Yeah, it was in there or something. Yeah, see? Looks like the bears have been clawing at it or something. Probably. Gorgeous day. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm really excited about the 100 subscribers. We're over 100 now. I think last I checked, we're at 104 subscribers. I'm doing my best to really try and promote the channel on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Where else? I think there was somewhere else too. Oh yeah, and X. So really trying to push the channel and get more subscribers in and get more views. I posted a video, a short. I think I posted it 2 days ago or something. And it was of a tree, and the center of the tree was hollowed out. I posted that short to YouTube too as well. So if you go through my shorts, you'll see it there. But the center of the tree is hollowed out, and you can see the branches are sticking into the tree, the core of the tree, like where the branches grow out. And it looks like some sort of a, I don't know. I kind of think it looks like something from the movie Tremors, like those worms that come out of the ground with the teeth in it. So, but that video is getting crazy views. It's already over 20,000 views just on that one video on TikTok. It's like crazy. I can't believe how many views it's getting. So that one's doing better on TikTok than it is on YouTube. And that particular video on YouTube, I think I checked this morning, it has 616 views. But TikTok, it was just through the roof. The views were. It's crazy. So it's exciting to see that many views on it. It's a short, very short video though. I think it's like 19 seconds or something. It's not very long, but it's bringing attention to the channel, because in my bio for that for my TikTok page is the YouTube channel. So far my TikTok page has gotten, I think it's about 90 likes on the page now. So that's another 90 people that's seen it. Plus, if anyone clicks on that, what do we hear? Is that a train coming? Yeah, it must be. If anyone clicks on that short, they'll be able to find my page that way, right? And go check out the other videos and stuff. He can come. I hear a train off in the distance, I think. Good boy. Stay close. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Really love to see it grow. I am sick of working what I'm doing. Like, to be honest, like, I love my job and everything, and I love the business side of it, but I'm getting up in age now. Like, I'm 48, so, and I'm doing all the physical stuff myself. It's not like I have lots of people out there helping me and helping me grow the business and stuff, because I don't. It's just me. So my work is mint. My work is very, very good, high quality. I'm generally not very cheap. And I only take on what I need to take on, right, to survive. I don't pursue. If I pursue anything that's a bigger job, then I'll bring in sub trades to help me out on it and do that. So the business, my particular business, I'm wanting to scale it down and do more of the YouTube content creation for you guys. And eventually, here when we get monetized, I'll be moving back to Newfoundland to my property on Rob Point, the 13 acres that I own, and we're going to be doing something really cool there. That's going to be really cool, and it's going to be well documented. It'll be well made videos from that point out. I'm really restricted here right now to what I can do as far as making videos and editing videos and stuff like that, because I have power constrictions where I am because of the generator and stuff like that, right? And because of the network signal. Like, I have 210 gigs of data, and I've already burned through all my data, so I'm like running at super low speeds because I don't have any data left. And that was like, geez, I think I ran out a week ago. So it's been just running at low speeds ever since then, right? And that's because, Rusty, don't go into water right now. That's because of all the video uploading and stuff like that, right? And using it to work or go on the internet or like on the computer and stuff like that at home, right? So it chews up the data real quick, real quick. So now I have to wait till the 17th for the billing, for the next month to begin. So then my data will go back to zero again, basically, for that month. So, which I think is insane. I don't even understand how I'm using that much data. Like, it's crazy. As far as I'm concerned, data should be free. It shouldn't be charged for freaking data on your phones. Like, we do everything on our phones nowadays, so data should be free across the world, as far as I'm concerned. Data, Wi-Fi in every major city area, even small local areas, should be Wi-Fi. Especially with the satellite internet and everything nowadays, like Starlink and stuff like that. Should be, I mean, I'm sure it'll come to it eventually. Eventually it'll all be free. I would hope so, but it's going to take a while to get there, I imagine. But yeah, that'll be nice when we get back home. Then I can work on building something that's more permanent. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm getting up in age, but I'm looking to build something to set in some roots and dig in for the rest of my life, and build this channel and build stuff on my property back home, right? Like, I want to turn it into a campground and some cabins and do tours and stuff like that off of the property to the local islands that are around it, because there's some really nice islands around it, beautiful islands like Odiern Island, Cross Island, Petticoat Island, all these beautiful islands right across from a short distance, right? And there's amazing fishing and lobstering, crabbing, stuff like that. So, you know, I could even do a little restaurant on the property during the busy seasons, like during the summer and stuff like that. So the plan really is to do a seasonal campground on the property, and to also put in RV sites that can be rented on a monthly basis. So they'll have power, sewer, water, all that stuff, right? Hey, Beacon, come! So yeah, people would be able to park like their park models or fifth wheels or whatnot on the property and then pay a monthly rent, right? That'll be good. We'll probably have, it won't be a huge campground. I'm gonna eventually try and buy some property behind it. That's crown land. So I might eventually expand it out into phases as it grows. But that'll be cool, because we can do whale watching tours out of there, fishing trips, like buying local seafood and stuff like that from the local fishermen down in Bain Harbor. Like Stephen Butler and all the people that I grew up with as a kid, right? They all still live there, so, and they're all people I hung out with as a kid, so, and they're all fishermen and stuff, so we can buy the fresh local seafood from there, and it'd be awesome, man. It'd be so cool to do that. And I want to restore that area to what it used to be back in the day, because that particular area used to be like a trading kind of post area. So the ships would come into they would jump around the ports around Newfoundland. There would be ships go from each port dropping off goods and stuff like that, like back in the day, like alcohol, tobacco, food and stuff like that, right? So they're basically harbor hoppers, because that was when there was no roads, right? There was just fishing communities, and the only way to get to them was by boat. So these ships used to come in there, and there was a big wharf right in front of the property, and there was a storefront and like a walkway and everything there. So I kind of want to restore it to its original glory, and because it is a historical site, I want to get it I guess they would call it nationalized as a historical site through the government of Canada and the government of Newfoundland, in memory of my great-great-great-grandfather, Richard Rodway, who was one of the originals to that area. So I think that would be really cool, and put up plaques on the property, memorial plaques with pictures and storylines and everything like that. And even out on the islands like O'Dearn Island and stuff like that. I'd like to do that too as well out there, because a lot of the immigrants who originally immigrated to Newfoundland from like Ireland, England and stuff like that during the war way back in the day, 'cause they were there to fish, right? To feed the armies. That's basically what they were there for. But they all immigrated and settled on O'Dearn Island and populated O'Dearn Island, and there used to be a fish building, or not fish building, a boat building, like a ship building yard there. They were building schooners and everything there in that place, man. It was so cool. So I'd really like to restore that and put plaques out around the property. Well, I don't want to restore it as building up the buildings and everything, but I would like to put plaques out there on the property, out on the islands and stuff like that, showing this is where this was and this is where that was, and the stories behind it, and the people, even like from other family names, like even the Vaderses and the Reeds, and I'm trying to think of the Kenways and all those guys. Like, we all came to that area, and then we all migrated inland into Bain Harbor when they stopped I think they stopped the boat services to the island, and the government forced everybody off of the islands because they turned around and said that we can't get to you, or it's too expensive to get to you because you're out on the island. So we're gonna, we'll pay you this much money or whatnot, and you have to float your houses off the island into the coast of Newfoundland and settle somewhere, right? So that's basically how they forced everyone off the island, which I think was a nightmare. I think they never should have done it. They never should have left the island, ever, because that's where our heritage was. That's where our culture was. That's where our home base was, right? It was all there on those islands, and those islands are absolutely stunning. They're gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. So when we get back there and things go better, the channel grows, and we're making some money off the channel, the funds are going to get invested into that property and the islands to put some cabins out on the islands, small cabins that people can rent and stay out there on the island and do fishing trips and stuff like that, like Airbnbs, right? But on the island, and there's some history to it. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. If you're curious about the island, O'Dearn Island it's called, You can YouTube O'Dearn Island in Newfoundland, and it'll bring up some really nice drone footage taken of O'Dearn Island. Absolutely gorgeous drone footage from a local in Newfoundland. I forget his name right now, but he took some drone footage out there. It's just beautiful. He put it together so well. And there was a CBC documentary about O'Dearn Island that was done recently, and it was about the pirates of O'Dearn Island, because way back in the day there was this particular area in Newfoundland was terrorized by pirates and all this stuff. So I grew up as a kid like listening to stories about pirates right, and ghost ships and all kinds of stuff like that. So there is a legend that the pirates did bury treasure somewhere on O'Dearn Island. No one's ever been able to find it, and that's what that documentary was about. They were actually in there trying to find it. I'm not sure how long the season went on for on the documentary, but I think we're going to get into looking for that once we get back there. I mean, I lived there, so I might know some areas that they probably don't know to look, and I'll probably go a little bit more extreme on the looking for this treasure. But I think that'll be one of the goals for the channel, is to find this treasure, build up this property, make it a thing. I think it'll be absolutely amazing. I have big plans for it. I really hope it all works out. So yeah, it'll be awesome. I'm excited about that one. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. We're over 100, man. We only have 2 more milestones to go, and then we have a runway, right? So I'm pretty happy about that. So anyways, guys, I'll let you go. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend, and I hope it continues to be that way. And I'll talk to you guys soon.